Did you know that one simple mistake in delivery captain codes can cost you valuable marks in the CPC exam? Don't let that happen. In this video, I'll break down delivery captain codes, how they're categorized, key differences between vaginal, C-section, and VBAC deliveries, and what to watch out for in exam questions. By the end, you'll know exactly how to choose the right code with confidence. Stay till the end for a quick tip on how to eliminate wrong answer choices fast in the CPC exam. Let's first understand the different categories in the delivery codes. Delivery codes fall under maternity care and delivery in the captain manual. Delivery captain codes are divided into three categories, and the easiest way to understand them is to think of three different scenarios. 1. Vaginal delivery, 59400-59410, a patient delivers the baby naturally without a C-section. 2. Caesarean delivery, 59510-59515, a patient requires a C-section instead of a vaginal birth. 3. Delivery after a previous caesarean, 59610-59622, a patient who had a previous C-section either delivers vaginally, VBAC, or attempts a vaginal birth but ultimately requires another C-section. Think of it this way. A patient delivering normally, you're in the vaginal delivery category. A patient needing a C-section, you're in the C-section category. Now, let's talk about a scenario that often confuses CPC exam takers: caesarean delivery after an attempted vaginal delivery following a previous caesarean section. If a patient with a prior C-section successfully delivers vaginally, we code it as VBAC, vaginal birth after caesarean. However, if the vaginal delivery attempt fails and the patient ends up needing another C-section, we use specific codes for caesarean delivery following attempted vaginal birth after a previous C-section. The key point here: these codes differentiate between a planned C-section and a C-section due to a failed vaginal delivery attempt. If the C-section was elective, planned from the beginning, we do not use VBAC-related codes. Your job is to identify which category the patient falls into before choosing the right code. Now let's see the different codes on each category. Captain codes for delivery have key phrases that help you understand what's included in the code. Key terms to look for: routine obstetric care, includes antepartum, delivery, and postpartum care, e.g., 59400. Let's clarify two important terms: antepartum and postpartum. Antepartum care refers to the medical care a pregnant patient receives before delivery. This includes routine checkups, monitoring the baby's growth, managing conditions like gestational diabetes, and prenatal screenings. Postpartum care covers the medical care provided to the mother after delivery. This includes monitoring for complications like postpartum hemorrhage, wound care in case of a caesarean, and overall recovery support. Next code is delivery only, if the provider only performs the delivery, without antepartum or postpartum care, e.g., 59409. Postpartum care, codes that specify care after delivery, e.g., 59430. All these key terms are in three categories of delivery captain codes. If a provider manages the entire pregnancy, you'll use a routine obstetric care code. But if they only deliver the baby and nothing else, you'll pick a delivery only code. Postpartum care, codes that specify care after delivery. Let's apply this knowledge with a question similar to what you might see on the CPC exam. Question: a 34-year-old patient with a history of a prior caesarean section is admitted in labor. She attempts a vaginal delivery, but after several hours, fetal distress is detected and an emergency caesarean section is performed. What is the correct captain code? The correct answer is D, 59620. Since the patient attempted a vaginal birth but required a C-section, we need a code that specifies a failed VBAC attempt. 59620 is used for a C-section following an attempted vaginal delivery without antepartum and postpartum care. If antepartum and postpartum care were included in the service, 59618 would be correct instead. Always pay attention to whether antepartum and postpartum care are included in the question. Patient had a previous C-section. This can change your answer choice. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more CPC exam strategies. Let me know in the comments if you want more scenario-based coding questions. See you in the next video. Bye.